So good morning. Apologies, this was a video I was supposed to be doing 2 or 3 days ago. Unfortunately, life and work got in the way. Actually, someone's swimming down to here today. Freezing cold. I can't begin to tell you how cold the water is, but someone's swimming away there. So this is St Ninians. This is where I live. This is my back garden basically. I live just around the corner. So today I'm going to show you Max. So Max is a 2008 LDV Maxus. It has a 2.5 litre diesel engine. It's basically the ones they put in the London taxis. So they will go for intergalactic miles. Really miles and miles and miles. So I'll just take you around the outside first of all. Currently it has all-terrain tyres on the back and the new tyres which I have to fit for the MOT on the front. But these are the ones that it will be coming with. And if you want the old ones, the all-terrain as well, they'll be in the back if that's what you want. They wouldn't pass the MOT because of the wrong weight rating for one of the axles. That's what I got told. So Max recently got painted. Originally just a plain old white van. And he got painted what I'm told is a military RAF blue. It was a cheap RAF matte cellulose paint, but it's coming out quite well. The windows on the side are from Land Rover Safaris, and so they just slide back and forth. It's got the wind deflectors on there, the arches. The lights are being replaced. I'll show you the new ones. Well, I won't show you, I'll show you the box with the new ones in, but these are being replaced for some later version from about a decade later, which are from the SIAC, the Chinese version of this that they decided to build. So we'll start at the back, what is euphemistically known as the garage. That was the other thing as well. So I've already upgraded the rear lights from the SIAC from 2018. So a decade later. So these are much more bright, much more powerful lights. The electrics as they are, there's an inverter which I think is a 2000 watt. I have two leisure batteries which are 130 each one of those. So there's plenty of battery power. There's also a split charger. It's probably charging at the moment. It is, yeah. It's charging the leisure batteries at the moment. And that runs from the front battery. So basically what happens is once the front battery is charged up, it then sends the charge to these two batteries here while you're driving along or while the engine's running. Let me put some lights on it, see what we're doing maybe. There we go. In addition to that, there are I think they're 200 watt solar panels on the roof. Don't think I'm going to be tall enough, but we can try. Yeah, so there you go. They're on the roof. And there's these thermal curtains as well, so you can zip all this up and still look out when you're laying in bed, and they all clip on to the side and things like that. There's a toolbox, you're not going to get any tools, and then there's an Ariston water heater at the back there. I only ever run this when I'm actually driving, so it heats the water up before I get to where I'm going to go and have a shower. So if I'm driving through the day, I'll for about half an hour before I get to where I'm going, I'll throw that on. It's got its own separate water tank in the corner, which I think is 15 litres or something like that, and that's plenty for your shower. You can just see the back of the 12 volt fridge there as well, and of course a little Chinese diesel heater. Various pipes go in various places. One to warm up the garage, one to warm up the bed, believe it or not, keep you nice and toasty. And there's a little pop-up tent here which we use for the shower, which I'll show you in just a second. So on the side here we have the shower. one of these mineral showers, gives you more power and things like that. And underneath here is the main lights. This is a kill switch basically for the cabin. You can see it's 13.4 at the moment. Turn on the cabin lights. Put that back down again. Then it's got fire extinguisher and a fire blanket. It has a little tiny washing machine here, which we occasionally use if we're off grid for any length of time. And it has a porta potty inside here. Plenty of storage space underneath, and drawers and things like that. They all have safety clips on them so they can't come open when you're driving along. And there's a microwave. Again, I only ever use this when the engine's running. And there's the 12-volt fridge there. Inside is the gas bottle and water. There's a dropout valve on the bottom as well, so in case there's any gas escape or anything else like that. Little fridge, little burner there. Put that one back over. And the bedroom area. So these are the other two ties that's got to go on the rear of the vehicle, and these are the new lights that's going to go on the front. So then we have bedroom lights. Lights at the back is what we have. Yeah, so it'll need tidying up, it'll need redoing. There's a memory foam mattress which is super comfortable, and as I said previously, if you're taller than sort of 5'10", you're going to struggle because of the widthways on all of these vans, really, not just this one, but in all of the vans. And if you're 6 foot and you're on your own, you'll get away with it, you know, diagonally. But other than that, no. If you're above 5'10", you know, it's not, this van's not for you at that point. On the back is the thermal curtains again, just to keep you toasty, because even in summer, I promise you, if you're up in Glenshee or up in the Cairngorms anywhere, something like that, then you're going to get cold, trust me. Seating around this area, another window behind here. There's an area up here which needs finishing off, and similarly on this side. These are the thermal door covers. They drop down, they cover this area completely, and in the front down there, the silver bits are the bits that go around the whole of the front here as well. So there's a cable in, because I was rewiring the dash cam the other day. There's two dash cams, only one. The big one is going to be the one that comes with it, and I just use that as a rear view camera. There is a touchscreen stereo system in it. Cheapest chips, I promise you. I've tried to put something that was an upgrade, but not massively upgrading in terms of sounds and things like that. Speakers are original. Mid dash on a Maxus, not in front of you here, so you'd have to get used to that. No problem with overheating or anything else like that. Incredibly economical. A full tank will take you 500 miles. And there's above cabin storage as well, which we hardly ever use, but it's usually for towels or clothes and things like that if we're going away. So that's it. There's obviously bits that need finishing off. I've got a new project coming along. Oh, I forgot to mention the midgie screen. So this all locks down completely from here, covers the whole of that, so you can sit here quite comfortably and not be attacked. And that's a bit of a view, isn't it? I'm just going to pause you just 1 second while I lift the bonnet so you can see what the bonnet looks underneath the bonnet looks like. And you're back in the room. So it's just an old 2.5 litre diesel. Ticks over like this all day, all night. Not a problem. Hoses have all been done recently. New battery on here, and I have a cutout. So this will cut out the whole of the vehicle, everything on it, because sometimes she stands there for a long period of time and the battery will get drained with security systems and things like that on it. So I have a cutout. So she's been sitting there since beginning of December, I think it was, and what are we now, towards the end of January, and literally just switched it back on again. It's on a fob and it just kills the whole vehicle or starts the whole vehicle, And yeah, so turned it on, let the glow plugs do their thing, and then start it up. There's a roof light and the problem child, which was this thing, because I fitted it around the wrong way, which is the roof fan. It works perfectly all right, but I've never used it in anger at any point in time really. And the clip on it broke, so that will need to be fixed. There are new brakes all round, on front and back. New brake lines all the way through. All new copper fitment. I don't think you can see the copper fitment. There you go. Nice and shiny. There isn't any real rot on the body or anything else like that. There was some minor rust on this section at the rear here, which I cut out and put fresh metal in. And it wasn't an MOT or anything else like that, nothing to do with the MOT. It was purely because it was unsightly. So cut it out, put fresh metal in, welded it in, and made good. Yeah, so there we are. This is Max. It's I think it's a 5-speed gearbox as well. Yeah, 5-speed gearbox, manual. And these are the thermal curtains for the front. There we go. Yeah, so I live in the Shetland Islands, but Max will be going south, and that's when it will become available, around about the end of February, something like that. Maybe to the mid of February, depending when I can get these front lights done, which are the bugbear at the moment. I'm going to have to find time to do that, and it's freezing cold and don't want to be outside for too long. So there you go, there's Max. Well, Max seemed to give her a real name. If you've got any questions or anything else like that you want to ask me about it, then please do. There we go, and I'll leave you with St Ninians, the jewel in the crown. Just a shame it's not sunny today, ain't it? Hey?